Tune in to the Denver Foos podcast.
Denver Foos all day, bro. Follow them from LA to Denver. Let's do this, baby.
Shout out to my boys, Denver Foos, Goba Tony Loya.
Shout out to Denver, man. The Mile High City. You know what time it is.
What's up, it's Mariah the Scientist, and I just want to shout out Denver Fools. I'm here with such a baddie. Look at her. Oh, my God.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Shout out Denver Foos.
I want to give a huge shout out to my buddies there at Denver Foos.
Shout out Denver Foos. I appreciate y'all.
Shout out Denver Foos. We love you, Denver Foos.
Denver Foos.
What it do? It's your boy Chingo Bling. Right now, you tuning in to the Denver Foos.
Shout out to Denver Foos, baby. Denver Foos, wherever you find your videos, wherever you get your podcasts, go follow Denver Foos and enjoy.
Hey, let's go, Denver Foos.
Denver Foos, IG, follow us, man. Follow us, subscribe, like us, YouTube.
Shout out to Denver Foos. Good to see you.
The Denver Fools.
Yeah. Shout out to Denver Foos. You don't represent for the motherfucking city.
Shout out Denver Fools.
What's up, it's your boy Concrete right here with Denver Foods, and all you got to do right now, Perito, is hit that follow, hit that like, hit that share button, share all the content, let them know where it's at. Denver Foods, your boy Concrete. We in here, Perito, mile high.
Denver Foos.
Name's Daniel Jumba Garcia. Shout out to Denver Foos, one of the best.
Shout out Denver Foos.
Shout out to Denver Foos.
Shout out Denver Foos, North Side, baby. It's all about the North Side.
Hey, shout out Denver Foos. I see Manuel Sanders, legit people over here.
What's cracking, homeboy? Denver Foos. Denver Foos, homeboy.
And it's your boy Ken Flores. Shout out to the homies at Denver Foos.
Denver Foo, you guys are the best. Shout out to Denver Foos. Shout out to Denver Foos.
Denver Foos on IG. Come get in touch with the plug. They always got their finger on the pulse.
Are you a Denver Foo?
Yes, all day, every day, baby.
You want to be on Denver Foos or what, eh?
Denver Fools 303.
Denver Foos, huh?
Follow Denver Foos 303, Instagram, Facebook.
For real, Denver Foos, live and direct.
Denver Foos, bro. We from the South Side.
Present. Uniting the city, baby.
Shout out Denver Foos.
Say it, Foos, baby, Denver Foos. Let's go, my Denver Foos. What's up?
What up, Denver Fools? What's going on?
Denver Foos.
Denver Foos in the building. Let's go.
Shout out Denver Fools. I love the Denver Fools. Y'all keep it up. Y'all keep doing your thing.
Yo, Denver Foos, I follow you guys up.
I'm Denver Foos here reporting from Denver, Colorado. From Chicago, but I think I'm a Colorado fan now.
You're a Denver Foo now.
Now I am.
Shout out to the Denver Foos. What's up, Denver Foos?
Denver Foos. Hey, man.
Danny. Take one, Denver Foos.
Hey, shout out to Denver Foos. I noticed y'all right away. Y'all putting it down, for all the gente.
Shout out to Denver Foos. You locked in, man. Stay tuned to what they got going on. One love.
I here chilling with the Denver Foos. You already know how we do it. Much love.
It's your boy DJ Sarnes Carter. Denver Fools, we in the motherfucking building.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Denver Foos podcast. We're live here at the Denver Foos Barbershop located on 1400 South Federal Boulevard. This show is presented to you by La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant located on 2340 Champa Street. And also SE Shirts and Hoodies, guys. If you guys need promotional items, shirts, hoodies, hats for your businesses or companies, hit up SEShirtsandHoodies.com. I'm your host, Benny Frank the King.
And I'm Abe, the president.
And we got a special guest here in the studio here at the barbershop. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
What's up, y'all? My name is Mista MakeItHappin, and this is my wife, Adrena. My lovely wife, Adrena. This is the one that, this is my Mrs. Make It Happen right here.
Yeah. Victor and Adrena Estrada from Estrada Catering and Mr. Make It Happen, baby. Welcome to the Denver Foos podcast.
Get it, hey.
You guys are originally from Colorado?
Yeah, we're from Denver.
Cool. What part of Denver, fool?
It's crazy. I mean, me personally, her little story is different, but me personally, I bounced around I'm just a Colorado baby, but yeah, I was a Denver General baby, born and raised for a little bit in Denver, yeah. But I'm a Denver baby for sure.
Cool. How about you, Adrena?
From North Denver.
North Denver, North Side in the house.
Represent, baby. Tell them what's up.
And so you guys have a catering business.
Yes.
How long have you guys been in the catering business, in the food business?
Probably going on a year now. Over a year.
Cool. But, growing up, were you guys always making your own food? Or what was it like in your guys' households what kind of food was being made, or what was the earliest points where you remember making food for yourself or for other people?
I know for me, I had younger siblings, and my parents always worked. So, when they weren't home, I was the one who had to, cook for them and all of that. But it more started when we had kids, becoming a mom, cooking, and being with them every day.
Yeah, for me, man, I'm a wetback, low key. I'm a Mexican. For real, my dad's from Mexico, and my mom's a Colorado native. So yeah, so I grew up eating tamales. I grew up eating, caldo. I grew up eating all the Mexican tradition stuff. Shout out to all my people in Chihuahua, man. All of our food is inspired from the recipes from Chihuahua, Mexico. So shout out to them.
Nice. And so those recipes and that food that you learned it from
my dad,
your pops?
My dad mostly, but my mom too. I mean, a mixture. My mom killer Chicano food, you know what I'm saying, and my dad just killer Mexican food. So I got the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
What I'm saying?
Well, a lot of people. There's always the debate, right? Like
Yeah.
Mexican food. Who's got the best Mexican food? Is it Texas or California? And I think they overlook Denver because Denver, like the Chicano Mexican food, we have our own flavor and our own style, but we have those roots to Chihuahua, to Durango, to all the different Mexican cities
Denver
and
has
countries.
we have our own green chili, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. People don't say that. We don't recognize that enough, and I feel like we have our own flavor or style of green chili.
Right.
You know what I mean,
right.
and then I feel like it's a little distinct, and because I had Texas chili, I had chili from California. You know what I mean, and it's not anything like Denver's. You know what I'm saying? Green chili. As far as green chili.
Right. Yeah, no, it's totally its own unique thing. And then the only other state that does green chili is New Mexico.
Yeah.
But I think they're more about the actual chili itself, like being incorporated, where we make actually like some make it more of like a gravy, more of like a soup, more of a like the green chili. Like I think when New Mexicans and Colorado people are arguing over who's got better green chili, they're talking about two different things.
Right. Yeah. They try to compare it because of the name, right? And it's actually a little bit different because we have our own little style to it.
Yeah. What were some of your favorite dishes growing up, both of you guys? Mexican food, Chicano food.
It was Mexican food.
Yeah, like what did you like? Tacos, burritos, mole, enchiladas.
Yeah, tacos and enchiladas.
Yeah.
Me, man. I grew up with all the papas, the sopa, the caldos and stuff like that. We grew up kind of poor, so we didn't really have the steaks and the carne asadas and stuff until we kind of started growing up and stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I think anything that was like made with like beans and rice and sopa and stuff like that was easy and cheap to make. I think that was my favorite thing, honestly.
Right. So you guys you did what? Your Meals on Wheels, Estrada Catering. You've been active in going for about a year.
Yeah.
What are some of the dishes and food that you guys offer in your catering services?
I don't ever pronounce it right, but we do the birria tacos. That's what we specialize in the most. It seems to be a bigger hit. But we do smothered burritos. We do tortillas. We do like the fruit cups or like the piña locas.
Dorilocos and like the nachos. We do everything with the corn, elote. We do la fruta. We do what else? Oh, anyways, street tacos. As far as street tacos, we do anywhere from carnitas. We do carne asada. We do al pastor. We do pollo, and we do birria carnitas too. So we got
birria carnitas.
Damn,
that sounds fire.
Yeah, that's bomb. Yeah. That's what we'll be making tomorrow too. So y'all will be able to taste that.
I prefer the goat, but
really?
No, I'm just kidding.
I only had one guy that told me, "Can you make it like that?" I'm
Really?
like, "I can," and I was like, it wasn't it for me. But hey, shout out to him, man.
I don't think I ever had the goat, to be honest with you.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you did.
I'll
Like,
give it a shot.
at a quinceañera or something.
You don't know.
know.
Yeah.
It was a little tangy. It was a little gamey this time. No.
See, that's the thing that look, man, and I'm gonna be real with you, and that's what inspired me to do the birria, because I feel like when I tasted them, and shout out to everybody who's been successful with the birria, because I look up to those people. But hey, their stuff is like, sometimes it's like, how you mentioned, like, sometimes it's a hit and miss. Sometimes it's like has a little bit too much of this and too much of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I mastered it to have it like my taste.
Right.
It's like specifically like I've had like other people tell me like yours has a distinctive, and I feel like my dad, shout out to my dad, he passed down his recipes, and I was able to put my own with them and solidify my my taste. So it's been a hit just with our recipe so this far.
That's amazing. Yeah. I talk to a lot of restaurant owners, and they say, to be successful in the restaurant business or food business is just having that consistency. I mean, even, not to compare your stuff to McDonald's, which is fast food, but people go to McDonald's because of their consistency of what they know. You know what you're gonna get. Whether your opinion thinks it is or if it's good or bad, but the consistency itself. What to expect and what you're gonna get. And that's what a lot of restaurant owners say, that's one thing they always strive to, just have that consistency of that flavor, that taste, whatever it is that you've mastered something like that. That's something awesome to be proud of, and it's passed down from your father.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I'm very appreciative, and I just like right now, I don't want to stay stagnant. I just want to keep going, keep getting caters. So everybody who need caters, tap in.
Yeah. How long in advance do you usually prepare for an event, or when somebody caters for you guys, or what's the best for them to reach out to you guys? I mean, not, hey, bud, my quinceañera's today. Can you come up through?
Yeah, no, for sure. We usually like a 3-week advance, just so we can have that couple weeks to get prepared, and it takes a long process to actually go through the prepping and the actual cooking and getting everything together. So we've had a few people, message the beginning of the week, and they need it for that weekend. And depending on the size of the event or whatever, we can sometimes make it happen. Sometimes we got to get a little bit more time, but we try to work within all of our clients' availability as well. If they're coming to us, we want to be able to meet their needs and make it successful for them as well.
Definitely.
So we got a page. It's called Estrada Meals on Wheels. It will be changed to Estrada Catering soon. So you guys follow that on Facebook. It's Estrada Meals on Wheels. Follow us on TikTok, and follow us on Instagram. I'll make sure to tag all the stuff that you guys could follow and stuff. So shout out to everybody watching. Thank you so much.
I got to shout out a couple people on the chat. Mama Denver Food herself, Patricia, says to tell you beautiful people hello.
Thank you. For sure.
And also that she wants the birria.
Yeah. Tap in. We got you. Come pull up tomorrow at the Rocky Mountain Park, and we got you. I got you, Patricia. Make sure you come up. You get your food for free. For real.
Yeah,
Tell her to come
she
up.
was the one who we spoke to get this all put together and being able to bring
Patricia,
us out
pull
here.
up. You got your food for free.
Yeah.
Shane Beechler wanted to mention that Colorado green chili kills, bro. He
Amen.
yeah.
Smart man. I mean, at least you pay attention, my bro.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to be at the Rocky Mountain Park tomorrow? What time and till when?
5 p.m. to sell out. So depends, could be 2-3 hours, an hour. But we'll be there ready at 5 o'clock at Rocky Mountain.
You better be there at 5 then.
No, we'll be setting up around 4.
Okay.
So,
do you guys usually set up there? Where are some locations around the state that you guys pull up to? Like, I mean, I think we live in some of the best times as far as like with social media and to get your social media.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You know,
I like that.
Yeah.
So we first started, like setting up at the park, just finding a park that we could just set up at,
Yeah.
and that's where we started. But like now we got this park in Colorado Springs that we set up like every other Sunday, or any Sunday that we're available,
Mhm.
and we sell out all the time. So shout out to the all the people at the what park is it? Memorial Park in
Mm.
Colorado Springs. So they always show love and they always come and sell me out. And actually, my mom inspired me not to just do birria tacos over there because they're just like there's a lot of my brothers out there. So
Yeah.
so she's like make ribs and make chicken and make this and make that. And I'm like when I make it, boom, it sells out. So
Nice.
shout out to them.
Sweet.
So we like to make everything though. You know what I mean? If the grill's on and we're able to make it, then we can make it happen.
That's so cool. Are you guys gonna be popping out at a lot of places this summer? Or
Yeah, for sure. We do come out here to Thornton as well. I know a few times we go to Rocky Mountain quite a few times throughout the summer. My dad puts together like horseshoe events and stuff. So when we're available and they do those horseshoe events, we'll go out there and do that. So Rocky Mountain or the Thornton Rec right there on 112th, we're usually up there too.
Yeah.
It gets pretty busy there. So
Yeah, no, I mean, we are just talking about it. We're actually planning on because I have a lot of DJ friends. I have a lot of friends that do DJs. I have a lot of friends that do clubs and parties and stuff. And kind of don't want to be in the club. And growing up in Colorado, the park, it was always to be outside, to be really outside. The kids nowadays, they're like, we're outside. And that can mean anywhere.
Yeah.
But to actually be outside, at the park on a Saturday or a Sunday, a picnic, the vibes, the volleyball, the horseshoes.
Yeah.
That's such to me, that's Denver urban culture in a
Yeah.
nutshell in the
Yes.
summertime.
Yes, it
just
is.
hanging out at the park. And so we want to start having some things like that where we just pull up to the park and we pull up with a DJ. Probably have to get a permit for the DJ. But have a dope DJ, like DJs that are in the clubs downtown and stuff, playing all the
We know
music
most
of our
of 'em.
culture and stuff like that. Growing up, you're a musician, you're an artist. What are some music that you would listen to growing up?
Oh,
I mean,
man.
Mexicanos, Chicanos like us, we have
Yeah.
such range as well because we listen to Spanish-speaking music. I mean, look, you come in the barbershop, they're playing reggaeton, Spanish
Yeah.
music to Chris Brown to everything. We have so much rain and it's a beautiful thing of our culture because we touch all those bases.
sure.
What were some stuff you listened to growing up?
I'm gonna start off with the oldies.
Uh-huh.
Oldies because me and my wife, we try to build our family behind oldies and Christian music. We
Mhm.
go to church and stuff, and
Nice.
we're trying to set that example for our kids, And so I'm gonna say oldies, inspired us to just,
oldies always sets the vibes.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
vibe. It always
event.
admired us to do Sunday cookouts. It always pushed us to do those things that we did when we listened to oldies music when we were growing up. When everybody says grandma, you know what I'm saying? You smell the tortillas in the morning and then you smell the pine saw, her
yeah.
cleaning and then all you hear is oldies in the back, right? So that's kind of how me and my wife grew up, but I'll let her speak on it.
Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, we listen to a lot of different things: oldies, rap, country, R&B. So.
Growing up, what did you listen to the most?
Yeah,
Oh.
it was just a mixture of things. Like I said, just depends on.
All right, well, let's just take it there. What oldie song did you guys fall in love with?
Bretton Woods are one of our songs.
Okay.
Yeah, that Brentwood, yeah. Brentwood, R.I.P.
That's how you got her, food.
Yeah.
Cruising down Feds on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, man. I mean, when it comes to music, I was inspired by so many people, much people, even in Denver scene. You know what I mean? Pure Devotion,
Yeah.
Arapaho Truths, all that stuff. We grew up to that. I mean, I grew up to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's awesome now that I'm able to actually be in the rap scene, in the rap game with these guys that I watched when I was as a kid, and now I'm able to like be on stage with these guys and stuff. You know what I mean? So it's been awesome. It's been awesome.
Yeah. So speaking on music and doing stuff, you have a lot of new collaborations that you've been working with different artists. Tell us about some of the new music you have coming out or you've already released.
Yeah. So I just released a video. It's called "Fuck It Up." Shout out my producer Diz. That's my cousin. Don, the Falcon the Don on Instagram. Shout out my producer, man. We just been in the cut with a lot of music that we haven't dropped yet, but I guess I could go ahead and tell you guys a few people that I got on some collabs. So the first one I'm gonna say, shout out Brown Boy. I got Brown Boy on a song. I got
Nice.
Yeah. So shout out to him. I brought him out from Cali so he could do a collab in the studio. So we had that pop in, and then I got Creepa.
Oh, shout out to Creepa.
Shout out Creepa, man. I hit him up, and right away he was like, "Yeah, man." You know what I mean? He was like, "Send me the beat," and I sent it to him, and we made a banger, man. It's hard, so I can't wait. I'm gonna be recording that verse in the studio here soon. So
Creepa's on the live right now watching. So
hey, shout out Creepa, man. What's up, my boy?
Yeah,
man. Shout out Creepa. We got a banger. It's called For Real.
Hi.
It's called For Real, man, and it's finna go crazy. We he don't know it yet, but we finna make a video to it. He don't know it yet, but man, it's finna be live. It's finna be live.
Yeah, we got to get him on the podcast. Our schedules are been kind of mixed
I know
up.
it's my fault. I've been in contact with him, and I'm just like dropping the ball on.
Yeah, and then I got one more. I got G Colo. I don't know if you guys know him. He's from Colorado Springs. Shout out G Colo. I got G Colo on a song. Potential collaboration with Telly from Denver.
Oh yeah, Telly.
Yeah,
Shout out to Telly.
Shout out Telly. And who else? My homie Skrillion. Shout out to my homie Skrillion in the 712 in Colorado Springs. Shout out Boss Bray and everybody that's been working with me, them promoting all my shows and just showing love. Shout out Chops for Life and all those guys, what they're doing out there. They're doing some amazing stuff. And they've been just inviting me to all these shows and just putting me on. So I appreciate all them.
Definitely, yeah. No,
Yeah.
the scene is really thriving all the way. The whole state, I would say. I mean, Colorado Springs. There's a lot of motion going on out there. I mean. Also, shout out to Troy Good. He stays out in Springs, and look, he brings a lot of people together from all the way from Springs to Denver to what is this song from Boulder to all that.
So at that that summer Lolo block party, okay. So I was able to show the show one of my songs that I just dropped the video to. And as I was performing it, right, to the whole crowd at the Lolo show, right, Troy Good comes up and he's like, okay, and gives me the dap. So I'm about to put that video so y'all can see that. Yeah, that was dope. That was dope to see him. And hey, man, it's crazy. My sister, she does hair and stuff, so she used to do his hair. So that's how
cool.
I first heard about him. But yeah. I'm gonna tap in with him. Hopefully, we could get something cracking too.
Yeah, no, there's a lot going on. I mean, even in the Springs, I've been wanting to get out there to Colorado Springs. I think we're gonna be out there for the Fiesta Patrias.
Yeah,
they have a big one.
Yeah.
They don't really have out here, but like when I lived in Vegas, we used to go. We used to see like who used to perform at the Patrias. Los Rieleros.
Yeah. Oh yeah, La Patrulla.
Yeah.
Los Rieleros. Yep.
I wonder who they're gonna have.
Los Rieleros, man.
We actually linked up with a lady that runs the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang,
so
that's dope.
We're gonna go check it out. I mean,
awesome.
Our friends were there last year, and they're like, "You guys gotta come." So this year, so we'll be out in the Springs here in September for sure.
Hey man, and anytime y'all could pull up, man. We got something new for you guys. We could, we got a lot of new food. We got a lot of new stuff that we're gonna put on the menu this year.
Okay.
So yeah, so we got some cool, exciting stuff. Y'all just stay tuned and follow us on social media. Follow us on Instagram and follow us on TikTok. my wife has the most followers, so follow her. So we could do the lives because I can't do the lives.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, we're gonna be over there.
Build yours up.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm a build it. It's because I was away for about 8 years, so I came back and then I pursued my music career and I didn't give up on it. So I was like,
Nice.
and I was at first I was scared of social media. I didn't want to get on that, expose myself, and I was like, that's what it is. That's what it's about, right?
Yeah,
Exposing
it
what
is.
you do. So I was like,
Yeah.
once I got out that comfort zone, I started getting on Instagram and started doing my thing. But yeah,
Well, yeah, that's the. So I think at first people could be scared of it and also have a lot of pride, especially our
Yeah.
people. We have a lot of pride
Yeah.
as far as, we don't like to be. I mean, look at me. I like to be flashy, but like,
Yeah,
but you know what I mean. We're very humble people. Where we don't want to be putting ourselves out there or feel the need like we're putting our business out there. But social media and the internet has built. That's what it's about. Like you said, you got to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
But you control your narrative. That's one thing that people always have to understand is that you control your narrative. You decide what you share with the world and with the people and your followers and your supporters and stuff.
Yeah.
You decide that, You don't have to be on Facebook when you're mad at your baby mama, airing out all the business.
Yeah,
See, that's
nah.
where the lines cross. And I think where people get mixed up and they're like, well, I don't even want to do it at all. And you could still be putting out what you decide to put out and be authentic. I think a lot of people think, well, no, that's not real. I got to share it. Like, no, you don't have to share everything.
Yeah.
Like, there's some stuff people don't really care about. Like,
Yeah.
And especially as an artist, especially as entrepreneurs, you should be sharing your business and using it as a tool instead of like, I think some people sometimes use it as an outlet where it's like, well, you don't really have no business sharing that business out there.
Yeah. Man, like the whole social media thing was a whole trip for me. And, once I broke that shell, I was able to break my wife's shell. And once I broke my wife's shell, she was like, well, I got 1.5K followers, so I'm going to do it. I was like, okay, you do your thing. And so once she started doing that and started shedding light to the fact that she was okay to be on like the TikTok lives and stuff. So the more she was on there, doing the pregnant mom. Yeah, shout out to my wife, man. We got a baby on the way.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we got a baby on the way. And, so she sits there, does the pregnant mom thing. So everybody sits and watches her. So I'm like, you know what I mean? So slowly but surely we're, building our social medias up and stuff. And, just pushing it and keeping the dream alive. And, like I said, I'm just trying to set an example for my kids and give them hope that, they don't have to work for anybody. You know what I mean? The entrepreneurs is where to go. So shout out to all the entrepreneurs who are pushing their own brand. Bet on yourself, man. Bet on yourself. That's what I did. And it was the best decision I've ever made.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. Congratulations to you guys and you. And I mean, entrepreneurism isn't for everybody either.
Nah.
And it's great to have your own thing. It's great to be your own boss, but with that comes the responsibility and the discipline to have to push it every single day.
Every single
You know
day.
what I mean? It's like, there's times where you, like, if you're working a 9 to 5, you don't feel like you can't call in on yourself. You know what I mean? If you're want to have a mental health day or like you have to call in on yourself. Like, oh, I'm not going to show up. Like, it's showing up for yourself every single day and your family and the people that are working together with you on whatever business or venture you're working on. It's getting up for those people every day. So, I mean, I think that's what makes it special. And that's what but it's not always easy. Do you guys have struggles at times where?
Oh, yeah.
I know I do. Just being pregnant in general. I get my tired days, and I'm like, oh, we could put it off another day or whatever.
Right.
It works out. He motivates me. He'll do his part, and then when it's my turn to step in, I'll step in and stuff. But we do it together as a team. So as long as we stay on the same page, and we have a good understanding with how it's gonna go or what the plans are. It works out to where he's not overworking himself or exhausting himself or vice versa, me, you know, we're doing it and taking the same roles together to
Mm-hmm.
make it easier for each other.
That's amazing.
ID Shaw on Instagram says entrepreneurship is for the risk takers.
Yeah.
Risk takers. Hey, that's crazy. That's basically what we are. Honestly, I told my wife, you know, I told her I was like, hey, you know, this stepping out like in faith, you know, stepping out in faith and saying, you know, I'm not gonna work for nobody no more. Like, and you know, the first time I told my wife that, she looked at me and she was like, looked at me like she was unsure, but she was like, okay, you know. And that's how I knew like I had somebody so special by my side to do this with me. And ever since she just let go of the reins a little bit, we, you know, now we don't have one business, we have two businesses.
Nice.
You know, I have a small handyman business that me and my son run actually.
Oh,
So
nice.
my son is 9 years old, so he's, you know, he's starting early. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to just get them started on something. And you know, my 9-year-old son and my 13-year-old daughter, shout out to them. They're gonna be dropping some new projects in the next few months. So they're rapping too.
Cool. That is amazing. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, just it reminds me a lot. My dad, he's right there.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
He he's always had his own business and always, you know, he had a detail shop, and then we were right over here on South Broadway.
Yeah.
And then, like, we were working for him. Not working for him, but just like at.
Come on, man. You were working for him, man. Come on, man.
Didn't exist.
I was just armor-alling tires at like 7 years old.
Armor-alling tires.
I hated armor-alling tires.
or
That's all he would let me do.
Or shamming
wax
cars.
on, wax off.
But
I'd work the orbital a little bit.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that's good to, you know, show your children that work ethic, to show them, you know, something, you know.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of parents that aren't involved. They're career people, maybe in corporate America, and they're super successful, but they don't see their kids a lot. And I think that's one thing about entrepreneurs. Sometimes it allows you to have that relationship with your kids and a deeper connection, where even you get to show them the work ethic and you let them get their hands dirty a little bit, and you know, they learn. I mean, that's why I'm the way I am.
Amen.
Because those lessons, seeing my dad and working at a young age like that, you know, that you could see that you don't have to work for somebody else. You can go and get it. you know?
For sure. My kids always see me that I'm always on the go. You know, they're like, Dad, sit down, you know, and I'm like, I can't. But it's like, I feel like, you know, the motivation that I got and from what I'm putting out, you know, from being up on my feet all the time, you know, it pays off, you know, and I feel like it gives my kids motivation to never be lazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they have an example of somebody not ever being lazy for them. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what we're trying to instill in them.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Hey, one more shout out, man. Shout out to my homie Nico Music, man, because I've been getting some beats from him. We actually got a project. I don't know if he's gonna release it or not, but we got a project. Shout out my homie Nico Music. He has done one of my videos, and he did like 5 of my beats. So yeah, shout out to him. And we got a little. Hopefully, we got a promotional video on the way, like a little commercial, like a little commercial for the business.
Okay.
So yeah, because he's been doing like the little animated videos and stuff. So I just told him if we can incorporate something like that for our food business. So he said he was down for that. So
that'd be fire.
Yeah. So shout out to Nico Music. I forgot. I think that was one of the names I forgot. Shout out AG the MC. Shout out Dink One and everybody who's been supporting the movement. And actually one more thing I wanted to promote while we up here. July 3rd. It's gonna be my my first show that I'm hosting.
Oh, nice.
It's in Colorado Springs, Colorado, July 3rd. At the Uptown Bar and Grill. So y'all tap in Uptown Bar and Grill. I'm gonna have G Colo. I'm gonna have Junior Loc. I'm gonna have Illy Mac. Shout out to the homie Illy Mac and the 719. Who else did I have going? The homie Cost One from Denver. Who else? Playa ABT.
Dank One will be
Dank One will be DJing. So shout out to Dank One.
Nice.
Dank One will be DJing for that event, and AG the MC will be the MC for that event. So they go crazy together. That's why I brought them together, and I think that they're gonna sell out this show, man, and it's gonna be dope.
And that's July 3rd.
July
in
3rd
Colorado Springs
at the Uptown Bar and Grill. Y'all tap in.
That's awesome.
We know Dank One.
Yeah.
Shout out AG the MC. We had him on the podcast not too long ago. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Yes, sir.
We'll
I did.
be catering that event as well. So
Yeah, we'll be catering for that event too.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we're staying busy at that one.
Nice. Yeah, you get a. That's all right. You get a
Prizes,
double dip
raffles,
on it,
bro. There's gonna be prizes, raffles. We got Pro Club. We got Lokes. We got smoking accessories. We got a whole bunch of stuff. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be lit. Everybody's gonna want to be here. The event is called CO Lit. So I'm just trying to get the best of Colorado. Whoever wants to, come and mess with me and be a part of that event. I think it's gonna be dope.
That sounds fire. Maybe we'll have to pull up.
Man,
July
you
3rd.
have to, man. I promise you, I'm already, I already got 2 cameramans pulling up. Shout out to C Major. Is it C Major, the one that does the camera for AG the MC? I think it's C Major, but shout out to C Major. I think I hired him to go, and then Nico is gonna pull up too, so it's gonna be dope.
That's awesome.
I was honestly trying to get Creepa to headline it, so but we're still that's still in the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah,
For sure. What were you saying? Somebody say something. There's a lot going on. We are actually live from the Denver Foos Barbershop, located on 1400 South
Shout
Federal
out Denver
Boulevard.
Foos, man. Shout out Denver Foos.
Thank you.
Came a long way, man.
Yeah.
Well, how long have you been performing?
Performing, so my first performance actually was the craziest performance of my life. First one was 2011. It was with I opened up for Tech Nine.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
2011. That's when he was
That's
popping.
tough.
Dude.
Yeah.
At the Black Sheep, bro.
Wow.
Oh,
So that was my
nice.
first. That was my first show.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope. That was dope. I was able to go on his tour bus with him.
Oh,
yeah, Caribou, baby. That was dope.
That's
yeah,
sweet.
it was dope.
That's really
So,
cool.
Yeah, so 2011 I did that, and then
This shit's always
I did
packed too.
I did Rich Boy. Forgot what year that was. I did Rich Boy, and then I told you I went away for a little bit. Then I came back, and then I did that. We sold out that show with Amanda Perez. I think it was when was it? February.
Nice.
With Dank One and AGMC and Symes Carter and all them.
Nice.
Okay, so I did that one, and then I recently did the one with Brown Boy, Gemini, Dank One at the Hangover.
Yeah, that's awesome. Shit, man, Tech Nine. He's the independent god.
Bro,
Like
when people bring up lyricists and they don't mention him, it pisses me off, bro. Because regardless if that music is dark or not, or regardless if that's not our cup of tea, bro, you gotta give him his flowers.
Oh, for sure.
That's true.
I just don't like him because he's a
five list.
Chiefs fan. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Sure,
kidding.
that's
No, I
definitely
don't
why
not
he's
not.
top 3.
I don't. I don't not like him. Let me remove that from the record. That was just a joke. Well, we seen him at the Super Bowl, and then
Right.
I wanted to talk to him, but it was just too fast. It was too crazy.
Yeah, too much.
We were talking to
going
Gary V. Do you know who Gary V is?
Yeah, I know Gary.
We were talking to Gary V, and then
That's
he
dope.
happened
Shout out
to
Gary
pull
V,
up,
man.
and Tech Nine was there, and then
Shout
I
out
was like,
Tech Nine,
"Wait,
man.
I want to talk to him because the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl, and then I wanted to get a comment, but they had to leave, and it was just a thing.
Yeah.
But no, he's a humble cat. He
Humble.
shows a lot of love to Colorado for sure.
Didn't he have like 2 houses out here or something?
I think something like that.
He
Yeah,
was out here.
yeah.
Shout out Tech Nine, man.
Yeah, no, and I think for the longest time, like especially in 2011, when you opened
Yeah.
up for him, I think it was like Forbes, like the highest paid rappers on
Yes.
tour.
Yes.
It was Jay-Z, Kanye, and him.
And him.
So
yeah.
it's like,
Jay-Z,
holy
Kanye,
shit,
and
that's
him,
some
yeah.
crazy company.
Yeah, to be up there and not have no call sign from anybody.
Yeah, just that pure entrepreneurism, independence. Just
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing. Like that. He's a perfect example of all this. Like especially with the internet and stuff. Like it's just finding your way, navigating how to figure it out to where you find your tribe of people. And you can be successful. You know, and it's just just getting up every day and just pursuing it and doing it every day, whether it's the catering business, the music, whatever, the barbershop, whatever. It's just putting in the work, and then in time you'll look back and say, "Oh wow, look
built
what we
something.
did." Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the main. I think that's the main goal for me and my wife, as far as like send an example building. You know what I mean? Like even with me and my wife, we tell them like, we don't do this for like to tell you that we take care of you, to tell you we feed you, and no, we do this to set an example so you can do this when you grow up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's the goal for us as parents.
That's amazing. That's awesome. You guys are like the perfect role models for people
Yeah,
to look at.
That's awesome.
Entrepreneurs, you run your own business. You guys are good parents.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ben.
Appreciate that.
Have a good one. But I gotta mention this guy that's on the live. His name's Modelo Papi.
Hey, Modelo Papi.
Modelo Papi. Hey, Royo, what's up? What's up? Hey.
What did he say? Nothing.
He just said Denver food.
Denver food.
Everybody
Shout out
always
Denver
says that. Well, we have that long intro, so it's like almost 3 minutes long.
Yeah. Hey, no, I think that intro is dope. I sit there and watch it every single time. I'm like, dang. These foods really had all these foods come up on here. Some of them said Denver foods. Most of them said Denver foods. I was like, that's dope, bro. I sit there and watch it every time.
Yeah, no, I went and
thank
I made a page called Denver Foods just so then I could just own that.
You said might as well, right?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Maybe
man.
we'll open a restaurant called that one day or something.
Yeah.
Well, you could be our head chef, make
Man,
a media
let's
on there.
go.
That'd be
Let's go.
tight.
I'm here. We
Manifestation, throwing it out there.
Manifestation.
Nobody take my idea.
Hey, but I just want to promote the Rocky Mountain Park tomorrow at 5 o'clock. You guys be there or be square, and I promise you won't get no tacos, but you need some. I promise you. Everybody been talking about. And we took it to we started here in Denver, and then we took it to Colorado Springs, and everybody was like, "Oh, this that Denver shit." Even my auntie was like, "Oh yeah, that's that Denver shit." I was like, "I know that's right." So yeah, so they were excited about that. But I know that's why I left. That's why I left because there's so much competition, bro. Out here. With birria and tacos.
They don't have no birria out there? Just you guys?
I mean, no, they do. But what I'm saying is like not nobody who pulls up like we do. You know what I mean? Out there.
Yeah, no,
But
I'm
they
excited.
got trucks, but they don't pull up like how we do.
Okay, I'm excited to see your guys' setup and try the food and
It's gonna be dope. Everybody show up, man. Show up and show out. And we got a whole lot of people, artists, a lot of Denver artists that I invited.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it? Tanksta.
Okay.
Tanksta. Shout out Tanksta. Shout out Big Lupe, man. He invited me to do some shows out in Nebraska, and where was it else? Where else? Montana.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Man, shout out Big Lupe. He invited me to go out there. The only reason why I haven't said yes yet and snap in a quick was because my wife is pregnant. So I don't want to take, you know what I mean? It's kind of close to where she's going to be due.
Mhm.
And I think, actually he's going to bring out Juan Gotti out there, man. So it's going to be
nice.
dope. But I was like, I don't know. I just rather keep my wife safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When are you due?
September 18th.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. September. Good.
Fiestas Patria.
Yeah, the week after.
Isn't that Uncle Joe's birthday?
I think so. That's my Uncle Joe that passed away's birthday. Do you know what you're having?
We're having a girl.
Oh,
Baby girl this summer.
Gender reveal.
Baby girl.
Did you guys do a gender reveal?
We did.
Oh, how did that go?
It was good that we wanted a boy.
Oh.
I'm like, I can't make boys.
Yeah, we have.
Eye for me, but nah.
We have 3 boys and 2
Okay.
girls, so we wanted another boy. So we were excited, but we're happy.
So we got
Gotta
3
even it
girls.
out.
We got 3 girls and 3 boys.
Nice.
That's tight.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Beautiful baby girl on the way.
Beautiful baby girl.
Yeah, my sister, she has my nieces and nephews. They're pretty much our kids because we don't have kids. We didn't know until she had the baby. She waited.
Oh yeah, she went old school.
Like
all 4 of them.
So she didn't know. We didn't know the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
and we,
didn't-
yeah.
yeah,
See,
she
wait,
didn't
what?
find out
Yeah.
what gender
That was
was.
our reaction the first time. Wait, we have to buy clothes. We don't know if it's a
Like-
boy or a girl. What are we gonna do?
Dang,
Nope.
that's crazy.
She did that, but it was pretty special because it was just like, so it made
What
that
is
day
it?
special
Yeah.
when she had it, and then it's like it's a baby boy or it's a girl. She had 3
yeah.
girls and 1 boy. So we wanted that boy, and we got him the second
What did,
time.
what did her dad do, huh?
You guys
No,
are
I'm
brothers?
just kidding.
yeah, we're
awesome.
brothers. He's
Awesome.
he's older.
Oh, okay, cool. That's tight. That's tight.
Call me out.
Yeah.
He said, "Call me out."
Tell him how old you are. No, I'm just kidding.
Put him on the
39.
spot.
39. Yeah, no, we're brothers.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Yeah, everybody pull up to Rocky Mountain Park. We're gonna have just beef birria. We're gonna have birria carnitas, and we're gonna have some fruit cups. We're gonna have fruta con chamoy and tajín, and then we're gonna have some fruit with what is it? Lechera, like some crema and fruta.
Oh, man.
It's like a parfait with a little
Okay,
bit of
yeah.
And everything tomorrow is at a discounted price.
Yeah,
Our menu
everything's-
tomorrow. So
yeah.
All right.
bring everybody out, get everybody to try it.
$8,
and-
man. $8 a plate. $8 for 3 birria tacos. I promise you.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
Hell
it's really
yeah.
damn good. I
Yeah.
know it is.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
He said, "Oh my God."
I'm ready.
Dude, you go to McDonald's and you spend like fucking $20 on one meal
Bro,
now.
one meal, man.
So-
and yeah, tap in. We're gonna be at the Rocky Mountain Park, Denver, Colorado. We're gonna be there at. Y'all could show up at 4, man. I don't care. Show up at 4 or 5
Start
o'clock.
getting in line, baby.
Start getting in line. Start
Yeah.
getting in line. Get it ready.
Yeah. I'm
Shout out
ready.
to everybody in Denver. Shout out to saludos a toda la raza en México, en Chihuahua, México, toda la raza que están allá, toda la raza que están viendo. Los quiero mucho, and we going up.
Yeah. Starting off, this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. I thought it was next weekend. I always thought it's the last weekend, but no. Apparently.
Okay. One
So
more.
it's a
one
holiday
more
weekend.
July 4th.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be at that event. Boss Bray and Symes Carter. The
Okay.
4th of July.
Nice.
We're gonna be one of the vendors. So we're gonna be
Yeah.
doing. We're
Oh,
gonna do.
nice.
We're gonna be doing our birria tacos for the 4th of July with Symes Carter. So Symes Carter, tap in,
Where's
man,
that
so
at?
you could come and taste these tacos.
Sure.
Where's that at?
That's at Boss Bray, Neon's Barbershop. Shout out Boss Bray at Neon's Barbershop in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's right there on Barnes and Powers. So y'all tap in, man. 4th of July, it's going to be Symes Carter, and then Boss Bray got a whole bunch of people that's going to go out there, and
Nice.
he's going to set up a stage and everything. So it's what is it? Cuts for Heroes for the veterans.
Nice.
So
Oh,
shout out to all the
man.
veterans, man. So,
Yeah, shout out to all the
You
veterans.
can't do it down there. You do too many free haircuts. No,
Uh,
I'm just kidding. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
so-
That's tight.
Yeah, so man, we like to be a part of all the
community events.
community events.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
all the
awesome.
stuff that for the first responders and stuff. We don't take that stuff lightly. We take it to heart. We like to make sure we take care of those people as far as when we offer our services.
Definitely. Yeah, no, that's what it's
tow
all
truck
about.
drivers are first responders. Too.
Tow truck drivers.
I heard from a tow truck driver. I'm like, what? When you're repoing it?
Tow truck driver.
When you're repoing a car? No. I don't know what made me think of that.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Responders.
well, no, because during the pandemic, everybody was like, "Well, who's really a first responder? Who's the
Oh yeah,
essential
everybody tried
worker?"
to say
Yeah.
because look, check this out. I was even saying that I used to do restoration.
Okay.
So is restoration a first responder? Because
Or
when
essential? Was it essential?
because when you do like when you call us at 2:00 in the morning that your shit flooded in the
Right,
basement.
plumbers. Yeah, they
you
were.
know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Because you if you don't call a plumber, you got to call the restoration company.
Right.
Come and take all that water out from the floor and stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Is that a
Yeah.
first responder if
Yeah.
I got to get up at 2 in the morning?
Yep.
You said, yeah. 2 in the morning?
Because I ain't
wake
getting
up
up.
at 2.
No.
I mean, shit, we're getting paid for it, but still, we have to do it.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have to go save that
Yeah.
that old lady.
Mhm. Yeah. In the
Definitely.
floods. That's true.
Do you have anything else to say, Mala? Yeah, you want to shout out anybody? Shout out your sisters or your brothers? Huh?
So where are you guys gonna be exactly at Rocky Mountain Park tomorrow? Do you know?
We're gonna be by the horseshoe pits.
Okay.
Yeah, it's by the horseshoe pits and the baseball field.
So
right
it
there.
sounds like we're just gonna kick off the 3-day weekend over at Rocky Mountain Park,
Man,
y'all.
it's gonna be lit.
We'll be there.
It's gonna be lit.
So
It's gonna
pull
be lit.
up.
I promise you guys, pull up, man. I just want to give one more special shout out all the fans, all the people watching. I love you guys so much. Shout out everybody in Denver, everybody who supports me, everybody looking out. Saludos. I want to give one more shout out to my mom and my stepdad and my pops. I love you guys. I wouldn't be here without you. Love my baby and shout out all my kids. Love you all. Mr. Make It Happen. We in this. You already know.
Yeah. You can cuss.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't want. My kids are probably watching.
Oh yeah. That's
My
cool.
kids are
That's
probably
cool.
watching on the phone.
Well, I'm trying to hook this up because I want to play one of your songs.
I know. I don't know what's going on.
Let me see. Hold on.
What is that? What is what? That like
What song?
rumbling. What is that?
This?
Yeah. Somebody else hooked up?
Oh shit.
Does it stay on?
Mm.
Is it like on stop?
Oh, isn't it on 7 and 8 or no? 9 and 10. No, 9
What
and
song you
10
trying to
is-
play?
What song would you want to play? Let's see.
Oh no, do that. Well, you could do that fuck it up the video. I mean, I haven't released it on all platforms, but and then I got a what is it?
Got a few unreleased.
Throw it up. I got some unreleased. I could show you off camera.
What's up, Joiner One?
What's up, Joiner One? What's cracking? What's cracking? Y'all tap in tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain
Tell 'em
Park.
again.
Rocky Mountain Park, tap in. We're doing birria tacos, $8 plates, man. Come tap in, tap in, tap in. We're gonna have a speaker out there. We're gonna have a live, somebody out there talking with some music. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna have a line of people. We're gonna have, family out there. We're gonna have everybody in Denver. Everybody in Denver is invited. Pull up. Y'all could get all the food till it's sold out.
Are you guys gonna have a DJ? You said, or someone will just be playing? You guys will just play music?
Nah,
Yeah,
we're
it's
just
just-
gonna play music.
Okay, cool. Is there any
DJ be
we'll do-
charging.
Uh,
We'll
We'll get someone for free.
No, low-key, we got our own equipment, like our own speakers and stuff.
Oh, nice.
We got them. We went to
Oh, you
Sam's
got a
and got that
setup
big- Yeah,
set up.
nah, we got the setup, man.
Hell
That's,
yeah.
that's why we trying to go big, man. Trying to go big,
Settings?
trying to do it legit. Shout out God Cisneros. Shout out Melly, my cousin Melly. Shout out oh, that's my cousin Blackie. What's up, Blackie? And then my auntie. What's up? He's like, that's my little cousin Tay. Orlando, what's up, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching.
Sorry, guys. We're trying to get hooked up here.
usually it's just connected, but I think because I had it connected to the car earlier.
Just forget it and try to do it again.
Yeah.
That chair's dope.
We got this, you guys.
Shout out my people watching, man. Shout out my people watching. Love
You guys
y'all,
have like
love
a
y'all.
truck or is it a trailer? What is it? Or-
No, so we were leasing the truck in Denver, but then we, unfortunately we stopped doing that. So we just like, man, we found it better. We just pull up with our grill, canopy, our tables, and
Yeah.
set up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we do the fruit.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do the, sometimes we do the dorilocos, the taquilocos, and all that stuff with the corn and stuff. And sometimes we just do the straight tacos. Sometimes we do it all.
Nice.
And then, so yeah, shout out to all the people who's been booking us lately. We've been super, super busy. So we just want to keep that momentum going and yeah, just keep it going. Keep it going.
Oh yeah.
If they want to book you, do just hit you guys up through your social media, or do
Yeah.
you have a phone number, or what's the best way to get in contact with you to book you guys for catering services?
Yeah, either Facebook, my Facebook, or the Estrada Meals on Will's Facebook. That's gonna soon be changed to Estrada Catering. Or yeah, they could text or call us 720-978-3604. TikTok or Instagram. They can message us as well.
Yeah. Tap in. Drina Estrada on Facebook and Drina Estrada on Facebook and syko.estrada127 at Instagram. Follow my Instagram. That's the one I'm most active on. So follow my Instagram. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Shout out to all the artists who I haven't mentioned. If I didn't mention you, I meant to mention you, I promise. For real, you know how it be. Like, dang, you didn't even say nothing.
Yeah.
Shout out Play AVT. I got Play AVT pulling up July 3rd. I got G Colo pulling up July 3rd. I got Illy Mac pulling up July 3rd. Junior Loke pulling up July 3rd. Dank One for as DJ on the ones and twos. Y'all know what to do. The Parking Lot Pimper. What else? AG the MC. I'm gonna have him pulling up. And yeah, it's finna be lit. Shout out my auntie. It's her 47th birthday bash on July 3rd. So that's what was the other thing.
wow. Okay.
So yeah. It's a 47th birthday bash. So July 3rd, make sure y'all tap in Uptown Bar and Grill. So shout out to everybody in Uptown Bar and Grill for letting us host this event there. So it's gonna be very, very lit. Honcho, 100 Round Honcho, that's my homie, man. I grew up with this dude. He's going up right now. His numbers are crazy. Make sure y'all follow him and tap in with him. Potentially trying to get him on this show, trying to book him for this show. And yeah, man, we're just trying to keep the momentum going.
Do they have to buy tickets for that? Or?
No, it's just at the door.
Okay.
You get wristbands at the door.
Okay.
So to all the artists, you get wristbands at the door. You'll get a certain color wristband. Everybody who comes to get that wristband that's how we determine how you get paid.
Oh, nice. Okay,
as far as
cool.
the artist.
Oh yeah, that keeps it fair.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, no, because sometimes it's
Like
like
an artist wristband.
Well, because you got to think about it. My auntie, she's going to have people who's coming for just her. So she got the pink wristband. So anybody who comes in gets a pink wristband is supporting her.
Okay.
So she's getting paid for that. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, no, for sure.
So that's how we doing it for that event. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Sharon at the Hangover.
Yeah.
For letting us, for being so goddamn nice and letting us. Man,
She is really nice.
She's really nice, man. She's all trying to take shots with my dad. She's like, me and you got to take a shot. My dad's like, who is that? I was like, oh yeah, you're in trouble now. I was like, nah, it was cool. It was cool.
Sharon, where's my shot at?
Sharon, hey, Sharon.
Never heard that.
Shout out to Sharon at the Hangover. We potentially got a date in July for the Hangover, so we could. I'm putting an event together over there with her too.
That's great. Yeah, no, shout out to her. We pulled up to a show there. We've actually been going there since they opened.
Yeah.
Since she opened it, and it's not easy to run a business and have it going. I think going on 9 years now with the Hangover.
Yeah.
Where did the time go?
Yeah, yeah, for real.
Time just flies. But
man, I'm just glad that she's starting to be open to all the Colorado artists like the Troy Goods. You know what I mean? Because Troy Good pulled up with like 10 performers. She's like, what the? You know what I mean? But he gets it lit. He gets it popping like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we were there for that.
Yeah, that was dope, bro. And she was just like, she was on our ass about that. She was like, make sure you only have one other performer coming up.
Yeah, no, because sometimes it could be you could get the crowd too fatigued when you have a show and it has too many performers on, and then you got the artists where
so much you got to consider.
Yeah, because you always want to produce a good quality show as well,
Yeah.
And sometimes some promoters, they don't think of it like that. It's just a money grab for them, and which is cool. I mean, get it if you can, and if that's what your business model is, and that's what you want to do. But I mean, from me being an entertainer, I always want to see the entertainment value in things, and making sure that it's a fun show for everybody. Because that's what it's all about, is having fun.
That's what it's all about. Shout out to Lala, man. I almost forgot her. We're supposed to be doing a reggaeton song together.
Okay,
So
yeah.
shout out to Lala, man. I almost forgot her. She was gonna be mad at me.
Shout out to Lala. yeah, we
but-
got to get her on here too.
Yeah, we got to get her on here too. Shout out to Lala, man. We need it. She's dope.
radio
Her and
DJ?
Sergio. Her and Serge.
No, she's always here. Monica's sister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Serge. Her and Serge, man, they've been going crazy with their vocals are crazy. But
Yeah, she has amazing vocals.
Yeah, their vocals are crazy. So hopefully, I can get a collab with her. That would be dope. And
Definitely.
yeah, and then I'm gonna be releasing a EP at the end of the year. So shout out one more time. Shout out to my producer Diz, Don Falcon on Instagram. So make sure go follow him. He got a lot of stuff going on right now. He got Boss Bray and Chops for Life and Shadow Boy in the studio. Shout out to
Nice.
them. So they, he got them in the studio and they're gonna be working together. So that's my producer. So and the cool thing about it is that all these guys is gonna be going to the same studio that I go to.
Oh,
so
cool.
it's like
What studio do you go to?
it's called Mount West Media. So shout out Mount West Media in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
So y'all tap in if y'all need to pull up to the studio, man. Just call him, and he works with budgets. He works with people. First time he might not even charge you. Who knows? But hey, it's a really good. He's a really good person, really good producer, and he works with you. And man, he's just a overall very, very good producer.
Nice. Right on. Well, any other things you got to put out there? Tomorrow you're going to be at Rocky Mountain Park
Tomorrow we'll be at Rocky Mountain
with your
Park.
Estrada Catering,
Estrada
making birria
Catering, yes,
tacos. Break
making
it down
birria
one more time what you're going to have on the menu tomorrow.
Go, baby. Tell him, baby.
We're gonna have beef birria. We're gonna have the carnitas birria. We'll do have the fresh fruit cups. Everything comes with the tacos that put on the sides, the onion, cilantro, salsas.
Consume. I don't know how they say it. Consume. But yeah, we got all that great stuff going on. $8 taco plates. So make sure y'all come. 5 o'clock. Denver Foos will be pulling up.
Yeah,
to try out the food.
Yep.
And it's gonna be a movie, man. It's gonna be dope, man. So y'all, if y'all want to come and try out the food, it's basically a free event. Anybody can come. Just come, pull up, show some love, and y'all see Denver Foos. Shout out Denver Foos, man.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Shout out fucking Denver Foos, man.
Yeah, we
Let's
take
go.
cash,
There you go.
credit card,
We
debit
take cash,
card, cash
cash,
app,
credit
Venmo.
card, Venmo, all that. We take
Yeah.
all the monies. We take all the monies.
But no EBT.
No, EBT, hey, we might have to use that EBT. Fuck yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for
No,
coming
thank you.
out,
It was such a
coming down to the
pleasure,
shop,
man.
coming
This-
on the podcast. We appreciate you guys, and we're going to be there tomorrow. So make sure y'all pull up on us, Rocky Mountain Park, 5 o'clock, guys. But that's going to do it here for the
By the
Denver Foos
Horseshoes.
Podcast by the Horseshoes.
Mista Make It Happen one more time, man. Y'all know what's going down. Y'all stay tuned for this new music, man.
Right on.
You got anything? Yeah.
Any shout outs to your kids, anything?
Yeah, shout out to our kids. They're our biggest supporters. My parents as well. My dad's always
Hey, man.
there ready for us, no matter
Shout out my
time, day, event,
Shout out Carlos. Big
anything.
car,
he's
man.
He's always there to.
my uncle Ange. I'm gonna say my uncle Ange. He's one of our biggest supporters too. I'm gonna say it's her uncle, but I call my uncle Uncle Ange, and everybody out there. My auntie, man. Shout out my auntie Crystal. I love you with all my heart. Yeah, everybody who's been supporting, everybody who's been showing up to all of our events, who's been booking us for caters. I just want to thank you guys all. We love you, Denver. We love you, Denver Foos. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, right on, guys. Tune in tomorrow.